Here is my ultimate bestiary guide, the Fey episode. This is meant to break down, in my opinion, the best way to do the creatures inside of this category. In some cases, I might be missing out better alternatives, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. With that said, let's begin. First on the list is Dryads. These are a rare category creature because they can only be found in the month of June, where multiple cities will have rays of them daily, and since it only needs 5 kills, it's a must-do charm during June. Next is Wisp. These are found in a variety of places near water. However, the best way to do them is during a rapid event. In Nedron City, go north past the mountain and mark these spots in your map, then move across them. If you are a lower level, like 100 to 200, you might want to focus on these 3 only, since the movement speed is the limiting factor. Also, they do die to fire bombs, but it's much faster to kill them yourself. Regardless, I've been showing the bomb spots in case you wanna do that, and AFK in between. Next up is Fauns, Nymph, Pixies, and Pookas. I am including all of them together since they are exclusively found in fairies, but also limited to daytime only. And first, you will need to do the Threat and Dream questline at least up until you get access to fairies. Then during a rapid event, doing a lap around this area like this will get you all 4 of them with an even ratio. I think this is the most efficient way to go, but if you already have some completed and want to focus in on a particular creature, then mark these spots for the desired creature and alternate between them. Also keep in mind this is not a rapid event exclusive. You could do it normally by hunting the entire island or with city boosts focusing on certain areas. Moving on to Swan Maidens, also exclusive to fairies, but these respawn during day and night time. However, you need a rapid event or maybe city boost. Then around the lake in the middle, mark these spots. This is where they are more concentrated with 8 in total, and focusing on them will get you around 600 kills an hour. Next up is Twisted Pookas and Dark Fauns. These technically are the night version of Fauns and Pookas, but they can be found at any time inside of the caving fairies. Go here and down to -2, and then rotating with this lap will get you an even ratio of Dark Fauns and Twisted Pookas, finishing them in a bit over an hour for 50 points. But additionally, you will make more than half of the progress for Boogy. And then if you want to complete Boogie exclusively, then go to the surface during nighttime and mark these spots. Alternating between them will be mainly Boogie and you will get over 100 kills per 10 minutes, but it's highly recommended to do this after completing the Dark Fauns and Twisted Pookas. That will save you a good amount of time. Next up comes Artic Fauns. These ones are not part of Fairies. In order to get them, you must do the mission of High and Dry from the Secret Library questline, no level required. This is done by asking for a shortcut to the Porthole Captain towards any city listed, and on the first attempt, you always are taken to this island due to the shipwreck. Simply follow the instructions to get out, but you must do this during nighttime, or else you will be trapped until the next cycle. Once you have done that mission, you can ask for a shortcut to the Porthole Captain every 24 hours, and if you are taken to the city you asked for, then go back to Porthole and keep trying, up until you get stranded in an island. There is 4 different options, the one for the Secret Library quest, which you can still get sent to after completing, one that is near the Laguna Islands, and if you have access to Mariana, you can get on tutorial to leave, if not, you need to have a fish on you. The third option is an island where you can face off against the nemesis boss Raxias, which is just like a Dark Faun creature, and getting 5 kills on him will be 100 boss points. Highly recommended to do if you didn't know about it. And lastly, you can get sent to an ice island, where you will find a small cave that has Artic Fauns on it. Because this is something you can attempt once every 24 hours, if you plan on charming this, I recommend the day before a rapid event, try doing it, and if you get sent to the ice island, then log out there and charm them the first day of rapid. And if you get sent somewhere else, you will still have 3 attempts during the event, because this is a rapid event exclusive, since the cave is very small. Now moving on to Percht and Schiach. Both of these are found in the Percht Island, which is an event exclusive part of the Winterlight Solstice, only available through December 22 to January 10. During these days, you can access the island through a raft in its background, and with the density of creatures, it can be done easily off rapid or city boost. You simply might need to include more pools, be in top of the mountain or surface, because I believe the best area will be the cave, but even with the 2 floors it has, you might overkill depending on the level. Now to finish up the category, we move on to Candia. For this, you will need to finish up the threatened quest entirely, minus the submission of the fairy treasure, and then you will be able to start off the Sweet Dreams questline, which is how you unlock access to Candia. Once there, in the surface of the island, you will encounter many trivial creatures. All of them count towards the Bestiary and need 25 kills for 1 point, for a total of 6 points fairly quick. And to finish up with a not so quick bestiary, the Angry Sugar Fairy. These are found in the Desert Dungeon, and unfortunately, even though the spawn is big enough to not require a rapid event, it's also not a good hunt to do either. So I would recommend to save it for a rapid event or maybe city boosted to make it a little bit faster. Additionally, the creatures are heavy hitters, so maybe level 500 is the earliest I will bother with it, but even then I will push it for later personally. And if you wanna do it, the best spot I found was by the stairs of -2 to the south. Do one pull there and then up the stairs luring a bit from the north. Simply these two spots is enough, and even though you don't get a majority of Angry Sugar Fairy, it is the best ratio I tried. And by the time you finish them, you will also have completed Golgo Cakes and almost Candy Floss Elementals, for a total of 150 points, but with more than 6 hours estimate, is not a bestiary to prioritize in my opinion. With that said, that's all I got for this fake category. But if you're looking for more guides like this, check out the playlist of the Ultimate Bestiary. I am making this series slowly, but if you wish to see more of my recommendations, I share in my Discord the analyzers of test hunts I do in rapid events, so feel free to join for that, and consider subscribing if you found it helpful. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next one.